Hello, mortal. What have you come to ask of the Pharaoh? I see. Before I answer this, I require water. My throat is quite dry from the day's slumber. Thank you. I was going to get some water earlier, but there were a few people in the museum after hours with the manager to inspect my exhibit, and I didn't think it was quite worth being confused for some late trick-or-treater. No, they didn't see me. Since we started to talk a while ago, I have updated quite well, if I do say so myself. And I know to stay hidden. The internet was quite helpful. Overwhelming and, well, odd, but nonetheless helpful. Though I much rather your conversation. Do not get a big head, mortal. The Pharaoh's praise is an honor untold, and shouldn't be squandered. Especially with how much time you've spent in the Roman room as of late. What? I didn't say anything, mortal. What events have been taking place in your minor existence? Interesting. Can't say I know exactly of what you speak, but I will look into it. And as for that despicable Johansson, I am pleased to hear that he has left you alone as of late. I'd like to see the Romans do that. I'm sure I have no idea what you're referring to. Are you sure your ears are working? Perhaps you need to see a healer? The great Pharaoh was blessed with much, but medical knowledge I do not possess. Oh, while the thought is fresh in my mind, I found the report the web scribes dictated about the man who tried to awaken me by stealing my amulet. Do not underestimate the Pharaoh. I am well within my right to send a plague towards that dog after the frustration he caused, as well as the injury he inflicted to you before I stepped in to reclaim my birthright. Whilst injury is common for gods, I will not spend thoughts on it. It knots my bandages worse than those bloody Romans. Why do I dislike the Romans? Simple. They're brutish, defeated the Egyptian army after my time, and their fashion sense is just abysmal. I swear, if I was alive when they took everything, I would have cursed their whole bloodline. They just take whatever they want. What do you want to talk about the Romans, anyways? What's so interesting about the bloody Romans? Not like you haven't been over there enough lately. I am not acting weird. I'm just pointing out that I don't know why you would be spending so much time in the Roman exhibit. How dare you? I am not jealous. I am not. I would just rather you not spend all that time in the Roman exhibit. Why? Oh, curse it all. My exhibit is old, and they're talking about putting parts of it in storage is all. Which means I may be put into storage at some point as well. Whilst the Roman exhibit may get a new Pantheon room. From the money gained by bartering myself and my culture to other museums. I heard them whilst they were talking. They believe the only reason why I am being looked at more by the public is because of the recent robbery. Well, attempted robbery. And since the man's judgment is over, they suspect my rates will drop off again. Look, I apologize for being rather touchy. The whole thing is a headache, and I am just hoping they reconsider. What are you talking about? There isn't much that can be done. Just pray to Osiris that he isn't angry with me for nearly revealing myself to that man and you. You're not speaking of escape, are you? What in the name of Ra are you talking about? There is no escape. And if you are caught, then no. I will not be putting you at risk. Just because I'm alive again doesn't mean you should risk your life to save me. I believe stealing what is defined as museum property is something your society is against. Since I sleep during the day, timing would also be a problem. Look, if you can find a way without getting caught, then perhaps, but I will not go through with it if I believe that you are at risk. You have your own life. No use in wasting it on mine. Why? Well, it's just in comparison to most people you seem as a lesser evil. And I would rather not have you among the list of people who have given me everything. What are you insinuating? Just because I have labeled your presence preferable doesn't mean I've taken a liking to you. I swear, your mind must cloud with all these assumptions and false conclusions. I am not worried about my situation. I just find it... Thank you. I hope you're correct in trying to find a way around this predicament. You are a rather adequate god, and, well, you would have been very well adorned in Egypt for your persistence and your valor. I rest at ease knowing that my newfound life is in your hands. Oh, all right. Now that that sap, as it's referred to now, is over, you may continue with your duties as to not arouse suspicion. Perhaps you can stop by again before the night is over. Yes, you can go to the bloody Roman room. Thou give me patience with this one.